The Steel City might be most associated with this legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country. Offense in an empty set. They'll start this drive with a pass. Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
This is... The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative.
And the pass is intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got it in the middle at start. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything up
throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, 1st down for this offense.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Scrambling away. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been an impressive 1st half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Touch pass on the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide out in motion. They feed him again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This will likely be the last play of the half. 3rd down play from the gun. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's McMillan. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Fair catch called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move. Oh, they left him grabbing. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. He looks that one in nicely. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They go to the ground. Open space at the 25. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, what a move! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this match?
Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of... Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. The Gators pick up the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Now on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Play number 9 on this drive. Power football with the run. Sweet feet on the move. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Quick toss. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sideline. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big... A first down for the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. Oh, how did you make that move? And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the run. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff.